Alright, so we will be reading Sonic the Hedgehog's birthday. Happy Birthday Shadow by Asher the Fox. Shadow downright hates his birthday, but at the end of the day, he just might end up liking it. ... In honor of Shadow's 59th birthday, June 19th, 2010, we are going to be reading by, I guess, what amounts to a paragraph. So if it's just a line, it's a line. Levi, take it away.
I wrote this story in honor of Shadow's 59th, I think, birthday. Happy birthday, Shadow! Smiley face.
I am so glad that you vocalized that smiley face.
It really added to the story.
Like, if you didn't, I was going to do that for you.
Shadow! Sorry, no.
Keep in mind, you guys, whatever voice you decide to read in is what you gotta keep up for the rest of the story.
Oh, goody. Okay, then.
Game on.
Shadow awoke that morning to find his room totally trashed, with streamers and balloons everywhere, even some toilet paper strung over the ceiling fan.
How the fuck did you sleep through that?
Very carefully.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Glitter is a heck of a drug.
And it gets everywhere. There's no escaping glitter, ever.
It's coarse and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
I mean, like, we got people handling the drug epidemic. No one's handling the glitter epidemic, people. It's a pandemic at this point.
What the? The ebony hedgehog fumbled around by the wall near his bed for the light switch. Wait, you're seeing this in the dark?
I mean, I guess he's got night vision.
Maybe? I don't know if hedgehogs do.
There's gotta be glitter everywhere, too. It's sparkling.
Yeah. Okay. It's like a Resident Evil game or a Silent Hill game where you see shiny objects and you know those are important.
Tunnel vision, but widespread.
Would you like to flip the light switch? You have flipped the light switch.
Finally, flipping it on.
Sight plus 10. Happy birthday, Shadow. Came the robotic voice of Shadow's friend and ally, E123 Omega, who was standing right outside the door to the Hedgehog's bedroom.
Why? Was he just passing by? Was he keeping guard?
Okay.
He's his friend and ally, so obviously he stands by his bed and watches him sleep at night. Duh.
Yeah, keep your friends close, keep your closer friends closer, to the point where you're outside the room as they're sleeping.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you can keep track of when they leave.
I'm afraid.
There's no need. Oh no, guys, I got this. He's got Shadow's next dose of glitter.
Shadow sat up, not quite registering what Omega had just said, but...
So not only was he right outside your door, but apparently your door was already open.
I mean, the alternative is there's no bedroom door in the first place.
Fair. I guess that would explain how people easily got in to decorate it and put glitter everywhere.
You know, honestly, I feel like Shadow needs to invest in better security.
Yes. Well, that's what the robot friend is for, and he fails, so it's time to junk him.
I mean, Shadow canonically has guns.
Yeah.
And yet his house is the only one I've heard of being, I guess, broken into and decorated.
Right.
I mean, maybe Shadow's business in the front, party in the back.
Party way in the back.
He's a sentient mullet.
I just pictured that in my head, and now I'm a little terrified, and I kind of threw up with my mouth a little.
I can't believe I made that joke myself, and I'm needlessly proud of it.
You should feel bad. But anyway. Do you not know what today is? It is June 19th, your birthday, Shadow. The black and red robot repeated.
My birthday. The ultimate life form said slowly, but quickly got angry. His eyes flashing for a second. I didn't think they could do that, but alright. Since when do I care if it's my birthday? I don't even care. I never cared, and I never will. Shadow kicked the sheet off himself and stood up, proceeding to throw throw on. I misread that.
I think that's the worst medical problem if he's throwing up t-shirts. Oh, I didn't read that correctly. Oh my. That's even worse.
Proceeding to throw on a ripped up t-shirt and a pair of shorts. Since when does he wear clothes? Was it not?
Yeah, there's no R there.
Oh, I see. Okay, let me correct this. Proceeding to throw on a ripped up t-shirt and a pair of shorts.
That's a fashion statement.
Slipping on his hover shoes, the ebony hedgehog, well, he's black and red. No talk of his redness. Hedgehog went to leave the room, noticing that Omega had left. Otherwise, how did you get past him to go outside of your room?
He just chaos controlled like 4 feet to the left.
Ah.
Shadow scowled and walked down the dim hallway, heading for the stairs down to Club Rouge. I'm glad he lives on the second floor of a club. When he had reached the bottom of the stairs, he found the owner of the club herself sitting at the bar, no doubt waiting for him. I mean, I guess she's expecting him to wake up with his house decorated, someone staying out his door. That's awfully suspicious.
Hey, Shaddy, know what day today is? I said mysteriously.
June 19th. The Black Arms Hedgehog hiss.
The Black Arms Hedgehog?
Yes,
I
it's
mean,
just his arm. Everything else is a different color. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't. Almost like I didn't play Set AM 2. Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, he got his black arms on the black market.
I know what it is. So you know how ebony isn't just a color, but it's also, isn't ebony like the material that elephants' trunks are made of, and that's like an almost ivory color?
I can explain the Black Arms thing. So, in the 2005 Shadow game, it reveals that aliens from a faction called Black Arms helped Gerald Robotnik create Shadow. Hence, Black Arms Hedgehog.
Because
Oh,
okay.
It's an inside job.
Alright. Quite literally, yes. Oh,
Or he's just wearing them for arms.
Well, I was thinking it was a reference to the guns he used in his own game, but what do I know? Oh, come on. I know you know what today really is. The ivory bat smirked.
I don't care. And never send Omega to wake me up again. Shadow sat down next to her. I mean, you just threaten someone, casually sit next to him. Makes sense.
I know you care. Didn't she ever throw you a birthday party? She replied. When she next looked over at Shadow, his head was resting in his arms, facing the opposite direction.
Shadow? The Huntress
She died a couple of days after the 19th.
Someone played the soap opera organ stinger.
I think he's talking about his old friend Maria.
Yeah, Maria.
I mean, the only alternative otherwise is that E123 is a she also.
and strangely deceased.
Well, I mean, it's the reason E123 is now a robot. Just bring him back from the dead, stuff him in a metal body, boom.
Yeah, cyborg.
Yeah. It's like Build-A-Bear, except Build-A-Body.
Oh!
Necromantic dancing! Yay!
Well, we solved it, guys. Rouge felt sad for her friend. Would he ever learn to just get up and go on with life? The coward, I guess.
Shadow had decided to go for a skate to get away from everything, but of course, he was had to run into bigger.
So he went for a skate. He just didn't go skating. He went for a skate.
No, what he did is he has one roller skate on, and the other, just nothing.
Okay,
Yeah.
that seems like dumb
It's
design,
like a
but
foot unicycle.
Yeah, kind of like that. He's got his pedaling foot and he's got his rolling foot.
it's so
It's not
stupid.
rollerblade, it's a scooter blade.
Oh.
I
Alright,
love
so-
this.
Hey, Shad! Happy B-Day! Sonic said it cheerfully.
Stop calling me that, faker. And I don't care if it's my birthday. The black hedgehog hissed.
Oh, come on. Hey, why don't we have a race? Sonic snickered. I mean, that's awfully... A snicker usually is kind of like, not necessarily good-spirited.
Well, I mean, granted,
Foreboding.
Sonic and Shadow don't really have the best of relationships.
I got this. It's he's snickering because he knows Shadow's gonna lose with his single skate.
You don't really have a good chance with a single skate.
Well, I mean, I guess Shadow must have a good strategy. Otherwise, I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's an underhand strategy, though. Chaos control technique.
He could, but remember from other stories we read, we know that Sonic can just rip his genitals off and regrow them. So that might be what Shadow's going to try to do. Rip off his genitals mid-run.
You know, that would probably immobilize him briefly.
Yeah.
Hey, what a that's you're on with Hedgehog. Both
Singular.
Hedgehog.
Singular hedgehog. Both singular hedgehog, yes.
Oh, it's not two hedgehogs. It's just one.
They morphed. Maybe Shadow has a split personality, and that's why he calls him a faker.
Yeah, both Hedgehog took off at full speed. Either head the other one. Oh, I just have to say this. It's just one singular hedgehog, so of course.
Well, I mean, it's really... Oh, no, you know what? That's the strategy he went with. He just chaos controlled into Sonic, so they just kind of merged. So now neither of them can win, while the other also wins. So no matter what, they're both going to win until Shadow chaos controls out at the last moment to win.
So it's Schrodinger's hedgehog, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Both won and lost at the same time.
Yes, they basically became a Shattuck.
Oh, no.
Now I'm picturing some like the Thing level monster just... Looks like you haven't lost your speed in your old age, Shad. Shad, no. Sonic smiled at his black counterpart. He then went home and drew some really fucked up porn.
Oh, my.
It's Shad!
Oh, my.
Remember, there's two kinds of people in this world. Shad, no. Shad, yes.
I mean, that's one way of looking at it, yeah.
You'll regret that, hedgehog.
As if he's not a hedgehog himself.
That's what I was about to say.
He's not. He's the ultimate life form, remember?
I mean, you know what? And he is the Black Arms Hedgehog.
Exactly.
Space Hog.
Oh well. I mean, the prototype of the Ultimate Life was a giant lizard with life support unit on its back that screeched like that.
You know, I hated the first part of that fight where you're Knuckles and you're underwater. And then later I found out that I had actually missed a power-up that allowed you to stay underwater for longer.
I know the best way to cause anxiety on that.
Yeah.
Alright. Later, both Sonic and Shadow were both exhausted after their long run, which was a tie. Called it Schrodinger's Hedgehog.
So, what did Wolfman get for his birthday? Cold Hero chuckled. Shadow glared at him and said, "Nothing. I don't want anything either."
Yeah, that's an interesting contraction.
Yeah.
Oh, it means want it.
Oh.
It's like wanted, but it's one step closer.
Yeah, that kind of that breaks my brain a little bit. Like the story hasn't done it already. But anyway.
That breaks your brain. Oh, I've got a
I mean,
A
have you
wonderful
listened?
word for you.
Yeah, as I say, have you listened to My Inner Life yet? Yeah, I mean, there are people who watch that like once every year, and God bless them,
Guilty.
everyone.
If you think that was an impossible word, take undisagreeablyifying.
Undisagreeablyifying?
Yep, it's a mess of suffixes and prefixes.
In the words of E102 Gamma, that's not compute.
I kind of want to play Sonic Adventure now.
I'll mail you my copy, but...
Well, I have Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, and I think I have Code Veronica somewhere in the apartment. Somewhere. I just have to find it. But anyway,
Don't you have to pay extra fees to transport toxic substances to the mail? Hey-oh! Anyway.
not in disc form. Whose turn? What?
I mean, it's not like you're mailing My Inner Life to someone.
That should be illegal.
That would be a Class A substance, almost.
Class S.
Try telling that to Amy. I feel for you, man. I hope you don't die after eating her, cake. Sonic stuff.
Without any actual stuttering, except for the...
Exactly. It was a mental stutter.
I mean,
stutter.
to be fair, he just got merged with Shadow to be a singular hedgehog.
Yeah, that put you out of whack too, you know?
Yeah.
Shadow
I'm not sure I'd be speaking without a stutter after that.
I don't think I would be speaking. I think if I merged with somebody else, that would create a completely new entity. But what do I know?
I mean, they evidently split back up. Unless we're in their mindscape.
This shit's getting deep, man. This is some metaphysical stuff. You have to, feel the hedgehog inside you, man.
It's all a glitter-induced coma.
It all comes back to the glitter. It connects us. It binds us. Surrounds us.
Did anybody, to reference a different charity streaming group, anybody ever watched Pokemon OK when they were doing their Pokemon stream, the Speed Gamers?
I can't say that I have.
Okay, that's something I'm gonna have to link later for everybody to watch. Because, one of the best things in there is they have a, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like the rabbit with the swirls. And that thing is,
what now?
It's a rabbit Pokemon, but it has swirls on its fur.
Oh wait, Spinda?
Yeah, Spinda.
I think Spinda's more of a tiny panda.
I thought it was supposed to be a bunny.
I've been living my whole life thinking it's a small red panda.
They basically make it crazy in this short, and it's hilarious because everything that it talks about should sound nice, but it's super creepy. It's great. I'll have to link that when I get the chance. But anyway,
as a little relevancy as this holds to the story, according to bulbagarden.net, I didn't know that was a site till today. Spinda is a red panda with rabbit traits, so we were both right.
Okay, cool. Shadow couldn't help but smile. Oh, of course, you'll be sharing it with me, right?
Oh, it's kind of threatening. I mean, if this is their mindscape, then he doesn't really have a choice. Sonic turned green. Oh.
So he became manic. Okay. He literally became manic.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, oh, hi, Manic.
Next he'll turn pink and become Sonya.
Or he'll just change species and it'll be that one wizard dude that just found him out of nowhere.
I don't remember that.
It's the Sonic Underground thing. The one dude who's like, hey, Sonic, you're supposed to be a prince.
I don't know too much about Sonic Underground, so
I only know the first episode. So.
Well, I was gonna say, it's been a long time since I watched Sonic Underground. I used to wake up and I watch it while brushing my hair, getting ready to go to high school. That tells you how old I am. But yeah, I'd watch that in the mornings before I went to school. But it's been a while.
I just know it had a catchy, if repetitive, theme song.
most of my knowledge of it comes from this one dude called Tamers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not a channel I'd recommend. Also because the guy's a troll, but that's beside the point.
Well, I guess I need to make a manic voice now. No way! Remember that bird Tails found when we were forced to live together? He's Voldemort now.
Whatever. Eben,
Dark Souls reference?
as in the Eben Hawk from that one franchise Kassie doesn't like. Okay. The Eben Hawk Hedgehog, Darth Revan found him. Stopped to sit under a large oak tree, which Sonic did too.
Well,
Okay,
considering they're merged into one person, I imagine they are doing this together.
They have no choice.
Okay, you may want to back away from your speakers or turn down or something, because here we go. Came the girlish voice of Amy Rose. The two hedgehog looked and each other, too tired to run or skate away.
Well,
Well,
whose
that
fucking
confirms
fault was that?
We've doubled down. They are indeed merged.
We
Wait,
are the
do they have-
collective.
They have like two different heads because they had to look at each other.
Oh god, that
Maybe it's like Yama Yugi and Yugi. If anybody remembers Yu-Gi-Oh.
Can't say I do.
is no, I'd say it's more like Gogeta,
Mm.
or a really, really failed version of Gogeta. It'd be too fat, too skinny, as Goku and Vegeta's heads. This must be failed Shadow.
Man, the difference a single missing letter can make.
Finally! Where's everybody else? Amy asked.
I guess it's still. I mean, for all I know, it's still manic. So they, were busy. The hero muttered.
Oh, well, happy birthday, Shadow! You and Sonic can eat the cake I made you, the pink hedgehog said.
Damn, Shadow whispered, taking the box and opening it to reveal what looked like brown sludge with bits of eggshells in it, topped off with 59 candles placed everywhere.
I don't think 59
Jesus.
candles can fit onto a cake, let
Well, he said
alone
they're placed
everywhere.
so they may be all around the room, you know?
To be fair, it's sludge. It's not necessarily cake, so it could be anywhere from an inch thick to 4 feet thick.
It could be one of those, like, vegan cakes that doesn't have any flour or eggs or anything in it, you know?
Well, I mean, to be fair, my mother makes some pretty good vegan cakes without flour or eggs. There's gluten-free flour to make them rise, but the texture and consistency isn't always ideal. So maybe it's like that. It's gluten-free and vegan, and it's just kind of flopped. That explains the sludge. And the eggshells, I mean, maybe she just wanted to decorate and didn't realize eggshells were not edible.
I thought they were. Or am I
Well,
thinking
no.
banana pills?
Maybe not conveniently edible, at least.
They're painful to swallow, digest. Leave it at that. Ask me how for that, please.
Wait up, Shads. I know you're so eager to take a bite, but we have to sing to you first. Sonic laughed at the disgusted look on the ultimate life form's face.
Yeah, that's real nice of you, man. Sonic, I swear if you...
Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be great. Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you!
Happy birthday, dear Shadow!
Happy birthday to you. Yay!
And there was
Shit.
much rejoicing.
Yeah.
A shadow smacked himself in the head, his face a deep red. Hey, that rhymes. Ha 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 ha.
Thanks, author.
I'm glad that was necessary to include.
Thank you for that necessary fourth wall break. It really glued the story together.
Yeah, this
The
was
glitter
way
man.
too serious. I needed a breather.
And the glitter man, auditory hallucinations, they're just... Yeah, I just snapped my fingers. Yeah, I don't know if you heard it, but they're just there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's why consumption of glitter is not recommended. I mean, all these negative side effects, auditory hallucinations, merging bodies with people.
Yeah.
Just generally a bad thing to have on the streets, but it's everywhere. They sell them at They sell it at party stores.
Well, I mean, it is intended for a party, but that doesn't mean it's going to be a good party. Especially if you have Jonathan Crane selling it, that's just not going to be a good time.
Will interfere or take away your ability to use chaos control. Is that so? I think so. What are you waiting for? Make a wish, the hedgehog said impatiently.
Sonic didn't even see it coming!
In one swift move, Shadow threw the cake, box, and all right at Sonic's face, which I guess is still on fire. Is he on fire now? Which was now coated with brown mix and eggshells.
Oh god, they're the same body. That's...
So basically he just cream-faced himself.
And arsoned himself.
Hey, that's a different fanfic, okay?
Oh,
I'll read it.
Best birthday ever. Yeah, I don't think so. Shadow smiled as Sonic chased him around the field. So he's chasing himself in circles in a field.
Yeah, I thought they were
Walking
tired,
his
but
tail.
I guess this works.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense. Yeah, I'll agree with you on the tail. So like, instead of both heads are on the, like at the shoulders, one of them is like on a. It's both of their spines, right? And one of their spines connects at the back like a tail.
No, it's in his stomach, like the mutant from Total Recall, like Quato or whatever.
All right. So, but that way he can't chase him around the fields.
Oh, okay, yeah, true.
This way he's literally chasing his tail.
So he's eternally chasing his tail.
So it's the serpent eating its tail in infinity.
Was it the Ouroboros or whatever?
Yeah.
Really, I mean, I thought we weren't playing Spore anymore, but, I mean, I guess we're still doing that.
Like, who can create the biggest abomination unto God's eyes?
I present the double hedgehog.
Oh my god, you win!
It poops to talk.
Oh god! Hey, if you think about it for longer than 5 seconds, cat dog had a lot of unfortunate implications.
Yeah.
You know, you're not wrong. I mean, but the double hedgehog, it has the boon of being fire resistant, as evidenced directly above.
If this is evolution, I'm gonna start believing Younger's creationism, just saying.
I mean, I'm not sure I want to see a double hedgehog ever, so I have to agree with you there.
It's God saying, hey, I may have fucked up, at least I didn't do that.
I mean, it's just where the creation's rejects go.
Well, has two
no.
heads, but not two sets of limbs. So, you're in a good mood, Bruce told him when he came back to Bruges.
Now, is that the name of a club, or did he come there to beat her over the head with a club?
You know, I
He
hadn't
came
considered
back to the
that.
club, it's not capitalized.
That's fair. I was about to say that. It's not capitalized, so, I mean,
you know, she was kind of rude to him at first.
Maybe-
as a double hedgehog, I too would have anger issues.
Or maybe they're going by caveman rules, and he's actually courting her.
You know what? I didn't consider that.
Yeah.
It's not
How
a ritual.
romantic. He gave her blunt force trauma.
I mean, we gotta consider what we're gonna bring for wedding gifts. I'm gonna bring mud.
What do you bring a two-headed hedgehog and a, emotionally and physically beaten bat lady?
Well, caveman rules. Mud and rocks.
That's true. Maybe a nice, hefty hunk of woolly mammoth or some shit. This metaphor's going way too far. Anyway. We kind of went down a rabbit hole there. You have no idea. And thanks for everything. Shadow blushed as he said the last part.
What the fuck did she do? Decorate his room? That maybe. We don't even know who decorated his room. I can only guess that it's Rouge.
Maybe it was E123.
Is he still standing by the door, just staring at Shadow's room?
Okay, if
Well-
no one's gonna say it, I'll say it. We got this robot E123, but we his brother E621.
I mean, survival of the fittest, I guess.
Well, Rule 34 and all that. Maybe Robotnik was having an off day when he made these robots. Hope you're not too full after eating Amy's cake, 'cause I made you one myself. Rouge flew over behind the bar and took out a black cake with red icing that read,
Happy birthday, Shadow.
Thanks, he said as he went to cut it.
LOL, kind of random, I know. Sorry to all the Amy people out there. I really like Amy too, so don't blame me. This is probably the worst birthday story ever written, but please feel free to review it.
I mean, it did create the double hedgehog.
It's got some merit.
So, Levi, what did you think about that story?
It was funny, perhaps intentionally by the author. I found grammar mistakes funny, and what was this kind of comes across as how should I put it? One of those useless scenes in Family Guy where they have the random jokes with all thought out plot or points whatsoever. But I liked it.
Okay. Jake, what did you think of that story?
As a fanfiction writer myself, he said, not looking for anyone pointing a gun at him. Anyway, I would say this is truly one of the most transformative pieces I have ever read. The depth of emotion and the character moments are so likely that, much like the epic of Gilgamesh before it, thousands of years from now, when we have forgotten the name of Asher the Fox, we shall still recall and remember. Happy birthday, Shadow. It was okay. Yeah, I've seen worse.
Jaiden?
Excellent. Well, first I'd like to start off with, I'd like to rate this thing metaphysical rabbit hole out of 10.
Okay.
I feel like that's the most appropriate way to describe this. In all reality, truly, this story is an excellent way to demonstrate what just a few misplaced letters in just the wrong place can do. If there were just a couple letters added in where they should have been, then there's no way this could have turned into such a, metaphysical rabbit hole, as stated. So I guess I would just have to say that it's a testament to the power of reading your own work before you post it.
In the end, it's a cute, inoffensive story. It could use a little work to flesh out a little more what's going on, what's happening, so that's a little clearer. But past that, it's not the worst thing I have read by a long shot, and is a nice break from the horrible shit I usually read. So, it gets a pass from me.